Guys, we're back. We're in pool play, round 4 of open pool play. I'm a Maniac, joined by the one and only Dr. Curry. We're heading here into game number 2 of what will be 3 games. We've got CTF on retreat at Skyfire versus Envy, where we just saw an amazing blowout for the guys of Skyfire. That was an amazing game for them.
It wouldn't be too amazing for Envy, though. They had a very dismal effort there. Lamp did get the first 2 kills there, and already we see the guys from Skyfire making a lot of plays in the kills department. We saw the scoreboard at the end there, and it was just full SKF, just positive, just dropping bombs. Dean had an amazing game, and, oh, actually, nice defense there by Lamp, though. He did, surprise me a little bit. He dropped some, not so good numbers in the hard point, but he was also, breaking hills quite nice. We saw him multiple times on the red hill, on those stairs, just stopping the plays from SKF. Hopefully he can bring that over and energize his team in the CTF because they need it desperately.
Yeah, they do indeed. I couldn't agree more. And let's hope they can do that. Fergs is going to be dropped by Bundo. They're very aggressive play, and Quinn's able to get away with this flag, running it poolside, which is the way you want to do it. Is look a little bit hesitant, a bit paranoid run here, Quinns, as he's just looking back. There's going to be a player just inside the lobby. He's stunned, bounces back in his face. He's trying to get those crazy rebound shots. He does have the player backing him up just outside. There's going to be a player around the corner. He needs to just rush that in. And after a very hesitant run, we're still able to manage that cap. And just after, just under a minute 30, first caps are on the board for Skyfire.
Well done by Skyfire there. They got the overextend, picked off the envy players in their spawn, but here comes a counter cap by Yoshi. He's going to be pushing towards the pool side, gets taken out though by Quincy. Good shots, Claw right there to pick it up. Now there's one more player in the middle of the map there, actually gets a kill Bundo, but he gets traded out. Back and forth go these two teams, and this should be a flag cap for Lamp if he can get over the top. He doesn't, does just short. That's going to be a return, and Skyfire getting a little lucky there.
I would have been genuinely surprised if Envy got that. Not because it wasn't a good run, but because Yosh and Claw were both shooting at air. I think they were aiming for flies, and they weren't shooting at anything. So it didn't surprise me, really, that they didn't get through. So your score right now is going to be 1-0. Skyfire able to answer back and capitalize off those little bit of a sloppy run from the guys of Envy. Oh, sorry, that was a little bit before, but they were able to answer back from the guys at Envy. So we're about a quarter of the way through the map. And as you can see there by your kill feed, look at that, all down of Envy. This should be an easy run for Skyfire.
Should be. The picks, they're actually going for the kills at the spawn. That's going to be Bundo. He's actually broken out that IMR now, going back to that main AR role. Dean's cleaning up the rest of them. That's two pieces there by Dean and Bundo to force Envy back into the spawns there. It's an easy capture there. Well played by Skyfire. Run it poolside, instantly get the cutoffs, and that's just well played by them.
Yeah, it was, but look at this. Envy had the nice spawn here on the open side, and they just really have to capitalize on that. They're in at the statue right now, but Skyfire, with the amazing slaying power, completely shut that down there. And look, the guys from Envy weren't really able to do anything of that. They were trying to play that defensive play, but at 2-minute mark here in the first half is going to be the guys of Skyfire looking well. Look at Yosh now. He's trying to and make the sneaky push. He does get the flag in hand. He's going to be running back down the cafe side. So let's see what's going to happen here. He's got one player spawning down over on that open side, and that's where a couple of his players are now spawning. And as you can see there, no one really in a position from Skyfire to back it up. But as you can see here, there's going to be a big push by Bundo on the defensive play. He's going to get some shots out. He's shut down. Yosh going to run it through, and he does get the point.
Wow.
So that's Envy now with a point on the board. 2-1 is your score in the map right now. Dr. Curry, that was a sneaky play that actually did work for them.
It was actually interesting because Envy, they chose such a long route through the open area of the map to take that one. Skyfire, they were 4 down, but because of the spawns, they were able to just instantly run through pool and actually contest them on the flag capture. It all came down to the gun skill in the end there, and Envy just in a better position. So to be honest, Skyfire could have actually very much punished them for that one. Envy playing a little bit too safe there and nearly cost them, but they did get the flag cap in the end regardless. So that score is only 1 flag now. Let's see what they can do. Maybe they can pull back another one in this final minute, level those scoreboards.
Well, if they keep mixing it up the way they do, it's very possible. But again, Skyfire have just been dominating, well, this series so far. You know, I'm actually really curious what the people at home are thinking. I wish we got a poll before, but you know what? Even though it's going to be at the end of Game 2, I'm still going to get a poll up and see what you guys at home think about this series and who you think might be taking it out, whether it's going to be Skyfire or Envy, because I'll tell you what, no matter what happens at the end of this map, it could still go either way in that third one, because both teams look very evenly matched, especially in this one. However, as I do say that, Skyfire were able to get another cap on the board, so 3-1 with 20 seconds left in the half. No flags out at the moment. I don't think those guys from Envy are going to be able to answer back, and look at your mini-map right now. A huge push from the guys of Skyfire. Quinn's able to pick up another kill there. He's going to make a run, and you know what? He may be quick, He's got great maneuverability, but when there's only 4 seconds left, he's not going to get it. So at the end of the half, he was only a few meters away. At the end of the half, it is going to be 3-1 to the guys of Skyfire. And you know what? That was a great game by both teams, but in the end, Dr. Curry, or at least at the half, Skyfire just playing a little bit better on this day.
If they made that push 5 seconds earlier, it would have been a different story. They would have easily got that flag, in my opinion. That would have been a 4-1 lead for them. But well played by Skyfire. They've just been getting those picks, getting those reads in the rotations. When they got the first 2 flags, just looking at the minimap, watching their positioning, they'd always have someone running with the flag, and it'd be someone like Dean or Bundo, just getting the cuts and getting the picks. Bundo, he's broken out that AR. We saw him with the ASM one in the hard point. Now he's got the bow. He's got that IMR out, which he did do in the first round. This is starting to be a bit of a factor here because the sights along retreat are so long. A player like Bundo, if he gets going, almost unstoppable.
Yeah, exactly right. No doubt that's why he's ripped out that AR once again. And he's been going pretty well so far, I might add. 15 for 11. Really, helping his team out. Dean, however, 18 for 12. He also has that foul in hand. He's able to put it to use as well. Ferg's taking the fall as he also picking one up, taking down Yosh, and Dean is going to be fallen by Lamp. However, that flag is on the move, and that's Bundo making a very quick run down this poolside. As you can see here, he's going to be flanked, but he does have his teammate backing him up. That's Quinn's taking a kill.
It's a flag.
That's Fergs, and then Claw also falls. So yes, you are right, Dr. Curry. That is another flag on the board in less than a minute in the second half. 4-1 is your score.
It's exactly what we said too about those getting those cuts, those rotations in the picks. That's what they've been doing. It's working out so well, especially on a map like Retreat, where you can just position yourselves to manipulate the spawn so that they're basically spawning in front of you. All you got to do is just pre-aim a corner. Skyfire now, they want to get this open side. Azzy, last one pushed up fairly aggressively besides the opposite side over in Pool, which he seems to be making the rotation towards right now. He does have support from Dean. Quinns does drop to Ferg, so Envy. I'm not seeing much of them in the kill feed. Yoshi yet to break the double digits along with Claw. Both of them lagging behind desperately here. Lamp is playing magnificently, but the rest of his team are just lagging behind.
They are lagging behind a little bit. Skyfire, on the other hand, are looking amazing right now. As I said, that Bundo did drop. Flag is now in the hands of Dean. And speaking of their amazing run so far, we might actually go to an Astro listen in and see what communication happens amongst this team to put them ahead in this map for what.
Oh man.
We are dead.
Can you get that? Wait, Dean can get this. Dean can get this.
Wait, I might be able to kill flag. Oh fuck, there's two. Oh yeah, get it to Creek. Help him. Creek,
In that dome. Nice.
Wait, come to me.
Yeah, you got me. Oh,
I think there's one coming for you.
wait, stalemate. I'm gonna go for the flag, yeah? Or be sneaky bit.
Where are they coming?
I don't know. I spawned down bottom.
Wait, Dean, I'm watching. You watch fucking. Oh, Bubby, Dean.
Yeah, he's pushing. He's got a sub. Nice.
I'm in the base.
Keep
I'm
pushing that side,
being rat.
Ring.
They're gonna be pushing.
He's pushed you.
He's chasing.
Dead. They're stunning me.
Another one,
fine.
ring.
Top ring dead.
Nice.
Let's three down.
Last
Last
guy
guy flag.
You got him, Quinns?
He's stunned.
I'm watching this side.
He's weak. He's so weak.
He has him.
You can stun. He's got
No one has him.
Another one on flag.
Three.
Can I get that? Can you get that?
Well, weak. Last guy. He's going for it.
Get back. Let's go. Do this for another minute.
Watch
Yeah?
One's coming full.
One's on ring. I think
I'm
one's on ring.
sneaking. I snake pull.
Dean, I think one's on top
Bottom
of you.
ring.
What do you want me to
Oh,
work?
dude, I'm running out of ammo. I need to get this gun here.
I got ring.
Last guy, that flag. Justin, he's pulling. He's running it to you.
He's running to me.
They're gonna pinch.
He's
They're
weak.
pinching.
I'm stunned. They're contesting me.
I got the ring.
Yeah, go.
No, cut. Backstairs. Last one backstairs.
Jump up, dead.
I got him.
Nice.
4, let's go.
Another moss.
Two alive.
Red wall.
Nice communication by the guys over at Skyfire, letting them know, and the rest of the team's just the positioning, what's happening. They're stunned, they're shooting, they're tagged, just really on the ball, and that's also reflected on the scoreboard. 5 for 1, 8 kill streak right now for Azzy, going to work with that bow.
Yeah, he really is. And as you were just saying, from that communication, that was great. Bundo did an amazing job to stay alive, and it worked out for them. They were able to clutch that 5th cap. And, you know, with a minute left and a 4-point deficit to the guys of NP, they're not going to be coming back. I've just gone now. They're not going to be coming back. So that's going to be a second map to the guys of Skyfire, which is going to leave it down to the S&D on solid for Envy to hopefully pick a map against these guys. However, we've still got 40 seconds left in this one, Dr. Curry and Skyfire. Although they've been playing amazing right now, Envy are trying to come back to the best of their ability.
Yeah, you can't stop until, it's the end of the game there. They got to show some fight. Even if it's just, preparing, trying to get some motivation back into that search and destroy. And this cap will do that. Claw, it's a little bit late, 9 minutes and 50 seconds late. But it's a cap, 5-2, it's not too bad of a beating, It's kind of like getting a little bit of redemption. Nice nade, by the way. For Envy, but this is such a convincing win by Skyfire. It's putting my doubts coming into this search and destroy.
Yeah, it is still a nice game, and you know what? It is still competitive at that stage. I just wanted to mention they keep playing not only just for the sportsmanship of it, but also don't forget, Curry, that at this event we do have full stats tracking thanks to our friends at Does Play. So all of the stats will be available through at Does Play Stats, and also make sure you're following that hashtag with hashtag ACL Briz for all of the updates, information, and results from this event. As you can see there on your screen, the guys from Skyfire looking very confident. No flies on them right now. They've just taken down 2 maps here in pool play round 4. They look like they're keen to ready and just rock and roll. And you know what? I'm feeling it as well, Curry. We might actually try and skip the break and go straight into our final game of this series, which will be that S&D solo. But look, just tell me, Curry, what are you feeling? And also, as you can see on our screen, we'll lead into this. The people at home are going to tell us what they're feeling in a second. But tell me, what are you feeling so far in this series?
It's very dominant by Skyfire. It's just the hard point was very one-sided. That CTF was very one-sided. Their respawns are on point, but Search and Destroy is a completely different game compared to respawns. And Search and Destroys win championships. That's the motto that's been going around in the Call of Duty scene for a very, very long time. I feel as though I'm leaning towards Skyfire, but I know Envy have that raw talent. They've got Fergs, they've got Claw, Lamp, who had an amazing game on that CTF, just the rest of them were lagging behind. And then Yoshi, who can go off if he gets that hype, if he gets that motivation. They all have the skill, but right now, in the respawns that we've seen, they were just outclassed and outplayed.
They really were. So it is going to be interesting to see what happens in the S&D. And guys at home, you've got Skyfire versus Plantronics NV. I want you guys to tweet at us at ACL Pro with the key you see on your screen. So for example, if you think Skyfire is going to be taking out this next game, it says series. Who you think will win this series? What I want it says, I want you guys to tell us who will win this next game. So the key, if you think it's Skyfire, it's PPR for Skyfire. And just contrary to that, if you think Plantronics is going to be able to take out at least one map here, make sure you use that key, PPR for NV. As you can see there, well, we've got at least one through. We're going to be saying 100% Skyfire. But tweet at us, so it's at ACL Pro.
That was probably Bundo.
Yeah,
Bundo's on his phone right now.
It probably was Bundo. Tweet at ACL Pro with those keys. However, we're going to be getting started up in our next game. So we'll check the results of that poll a little bit through the game or even at the end. But look, again, tweet at us at ACL Pro. The hashtag as well is hashtag ACL Briz. Just as we're getting this game started up as well, I'd like to just give some love to our sponsors who made ACL Briz for 2015 happen. I am, of course, talking about Astro, who are here in the venue helping out our guys, hooking us up with some awesome gear and using the mix amps on main stage. The whole Halo area is completely decked out. We do, of course, have BenQ supporting us since 2009 and HyperX, who we talked about just before, Curry, who are one of our newest sponsors. So thanks to those guys for making it happen. And also Xbox Australia hooking us up with their Xboxes for event use. A lot of support here. I need to take a breath here. So many people supporting us this year. I am loving it. We're going to get straight into the action. Curry, we have S&D on solo.
It's going to be interesting to see how this one goes. Now, the fan poll, we're still leaning towards the guys from Skyfire, about 80 to 20 at this stage. But let's see how this one goes out. Skyfire pushing straight on towards that B bomb site. They've kind of got it on lockdown right now, as he doesn't want to know if he wants to put the bomb down. Wants to check a few corners. Knows that Fergs was lurking, but Dean cleaned him up. Now, 2 remaining. Oh, I like this play from Skyfire. They're just going to go straight for that rotation towards A instead of getting the bomb down. Very questionable, though, whether or not it's going to be that effective. Yoshi did take out one of the players, so it's up to Lamp in a 1v2. He did just spot both of them. Their shots coming out. There's one. Knows the second player. It gets caught on the ledge, though. But Exo's perfectly around the corner, and he's just going to wait for his health to regen. It's Bundo versus Lamp. Who's going to win this one?
Yeah, I'm not too sure right now. Bundo, he is the attacker. He's just going to chill. He might be caught off guard. Where's Lamp? I love this positioning by Bundo. Lamp's going to be down high. He has none of that Exo mute left. Let's check out Bundo. He did have that Exo boost, but he's not going to be spotted. Let's have a look here. Lamp, they just rotated around at each other. This really is ringing around the rosy. Lamp spots him.
Oh, wow.
That was a great reaction timing by Bundo, and unfortunately Lamp just missing the smackdown. Bundo spotted him there and decided to go for the shot rather than a smackdown. I mean, if Lamp was just that tiny little bit quicker, he might have got the kill, but unfortunately wasn't meant to be. And Bundo able to open this one up. So it's the first round going to Skyfire.
That was a triple for Bundo too in the end of the round there. So he goes big for Skyfire when it's needed. Envy back onto the aggressive side now. That's an early aggressive round 2 for Skyfire. That's exactly how you want to start off a Search and Destroy. But they're going to be making a very dedicated B push right now. 2 players from Skyfire will be locking it down now. They're going to give the comms out towards a team of... well, the rest of the players, should I say. As you see, one player from Skyfire is actually pushing up through that glass side there. Dean draws first blood. Was it Kobe Nay taking out Lamp? And already this round is starting to head towards the Skyfire side. Yeah,
it really is. With Lamp being taken down by that the Hail Mary grenade, as you mentioned just before. Yosh here does have the bomb in hand. He's going to be trying to make something happen towards B, but Skyfire, these guys... all class right now and a lot of experience.
Ooh,
the
what
TAC,
is that?
I just said all class, and he's got the TAC 19 in his back pocket. ASM 1 with that as well, you know. All right, I take back the all class. But these guys are amazingly skilled. He's going to rock in, use that TAC 19 right now. Put it to Claw as well, which is going to leave Fergs all alone in a 1v4. He's under pressure, a little bit red right now. Got that fever coming on. Not sure how long he's going to stay alive for. And he's dancing around. Professional dancer here, Fergs.
Not bad. He just juked out 4 people. That's not bad. He puts out a few warning shots towards one of them, and he that was awkward.
That
was awkward.
Yes, that was very awkward. There was a lot of tags, and then just ended up missing in the end. Look how ready he was. The shots out from Azzy weren't even that good. He just went back and forth till finally centering on it. Look, neither player played.
We don't want to say it.
Yeah,
we don't want to say it.
We've got to tell what it was.
Yeah.
Yes.
Poor Fergs. He normally has a very good AR shot in previous CODs, especially Ghost. His Remington shot was on point, so it's a little unfortunate to see him missing barrel shots like that. But he's going to be locking down this A bomb site. Not many people from Skyfire will be heading towards it. It looks like they want to try for B once again, but there is a player lurking at the back of that bus there, trying to get the scope, see if anything push up. That will be Claw coming on towards B. He heard the nades come out. They're definitely in the vicinity. But look at the rotation here from Skyfire, heading towards the pool side of the map there. Oh, Fergs.
Yeah.
He's just copping it.
I'm sorry, Fergs. I'm sorry on behalf of everyone.
I feel bad for him.
Yeah, so far, Fergs, poor guy. He's got 1 for 3 at the moment. You know, I've seen worse, but he's just been ripped off these last couple of rounds. He was taken out there. Some great shots out by Azzy, it must be noted. Dean's actually the only one left alive, so it looks like Envy might be able to get a round for them. But Dean, you know, I reckon he can get a 1v3. Let's see if he can. There's going to be a player straight down there. And he was eventually spotted. Gets the tags out of player with the scope up high. Just straight. See, look, he got 2 tunnel vision just then. He knew that was a player up high, and he completely forgot about the player that was down B Street, and that was Claw, and he was able to pop straight out and get it with the
Yeah, it's hard when there's 3 of them. You know, like when you're trying to push onto a bomb site, bombs down, and there's 3 of them. Look, he's pushed for time too.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
It's not an ideal situation. I doubt even the best of, you know, professionals in the Call of Duty scene could make, you know, the most of that, but hey, Envy got a round on the board. Well done to them. That's going to be a defensive round. Let's watch Yoshi, the bomb carrier. Now, he's actually got that exo ability. He's speeding up straight towards B. He did this last round, but then played really passive after it. I'm not too sure if that's working out quite well. That's even more awkward. Lamp giving some friendly fire, taking out Claw there. Good pre-fire by Yoshi, though. Don't TAC 9 me this time, he says, as now he's kind of stuck in a bit of an awkward situation here. Doesn't get the bomb down, though. Quincy in the background does take out Fergs, and the numbers advantage still in favor for SKF.
Yeah, and they are looking pretty good right now. You got Bundo right down the back of the map, just hiding in the corner with this bow, waiting to see where Envy are going to go with it. Now, Yosh, the big rotation right at the back, up near the car park, and he's going to look towards the center of the map, spots Quincy over on the other side. When you got an ASM 1 up against Quinns, you know, at that kind of range, when he's got the IMR as well, yeah, you better be backing off. So Yoshi then rotating back around. Again, a 2v3 scenario. Lamp's running point for him over on that B Street. And as you can see, all 3 players of Skyfire are over on A. They were predicting a big A push. And Yosh, you know, he's moving over that way. He decides to circle back to B. And look at this. They're dancing around each other. Dean's going to poke back out. He spotted what happened. So Dean's going to call that out to his teammates. He's going to be under pressure now. And he was taken down by Lamp. That was a bit of a surprise. He knew he was coming and yet wasn't able to take it down. And look at this, Curry. The bomb has been planted.
He went for the stomp, and it just didn't work out well. Yoshi now, last one alive. It's a 1v2. He does spot one of them. That's a really late reaction. That's really late. Bundo punishes him with that bow. That's going to be his 5th kill. Bundo letting him know, just having a peek. That guy's he's having a nap. He's having a nap,
no,
children.
just check him out. You look a bit stiff there, buddy. Like, you might want to just relax a little bit. Might help out your game. But with that
3-1
said,
though. That's ooh, Envy. They're in real danger territory now. They lose the next one and go down 4-1. All momentum is just sucked from them at this stage.
yeah, exactly. They really need to build that back. They've already lost 2 maps in this series. They've lost both that Biolab Hardpoint and the CTF Retreat. Yeah, look. Hopefully they can get this S&D Solar, at least just to save a little bit of face. But with that said, you look, Curry, it is pool play, pending the results of this. I'm sure, looking and knowing both of these teams, I'm sure they'll both get through to our 16-team championship bracket. But, it's still nice to get that higher seed, of course.
Yeah, of course, and go against the lower tier teams and make it, a nice effort towards through the bracket itself. And Skyfire, they're on track to do that right now. As was the bomb, being very aggressive once again. There's going to be the picks over at B. They're expecting a player to come from mid. They know roughly where he is. He spots him now as he's just going to duck his head, use that EXO, try to get over to A as quick as he can. Not much Fergus can do now. So this is his second 1v3. Very ambitious shots in the first one. Hopefully he can redeem himself with a few this side. Does spot one player there. Tags him up, gives away his location, and it's going to be extremely hard to make something out of this one.
Oh, it was really smart to spot where he would have went as he had the opportunity to kill him there while he was reloading, but didn't capitalize on him. Ooh. Look. See, that's what happens. Players get caught up with choice. He had 1 target. As soon as there was 2, he did the old windmill. Just to try
to both of them.
Yeah, try and get both. And, I don't blame him. He got caught out by 2. It was just a little unfortunate.
Especially when you're one shot. It doesn't really help that much.
That doesn't help at all.
Yeah.
So 4-1 is going to be your score. 2 more rounds required for Skyfire to make a clean sweep of the guys of Plantronics Envy.
And that was their second aggressive round. So all they have to do is just win this defensive round, and it's safe to say they have the map in the back. Quincy goes for the Kobe nades, but it doesn't seem like that's going to be happening. Look at the very aggressive play from Skyfire, though, in the middle of the map there. He could make some big plays. Who is that? That's going to be Dean. Dean's actually going to EXO up. He actually has a bow too, which is really interesting. Getting support as another TAC-9 kill. A second TAC-9 kill in this game. Player from behind doesn't clean him up. Bundo does do so, and the final player will be Claw, who jumps on the bump side, picks off 1, gets the second, but from behind gets shot. So showing a little bit of life, but it's too late at this stage. Skyfire, this game is basically in their hands right now.
When the rest of your team is taking a nap, it is going to be a little too late, which was unfortunate for him. And Quince with that IMR, able to clean it up in the end with a couple of kneecaps. So, yeah, Skyfire looking pretty good now. 5-1, hopefully to finish this 6-1. Again, as I've discussed in previous series, it's always nice to see a comeback, but Envy, I don't know. They're looking a little bit tired. They're a little bit worn down by these guys of Skyfire, but... yeah, I don't really know. Skyfire looking really well. Let's see what's going to happen as he is going to be on the attack here with that bomb in hand. Yeah, Quins with that IMR.
Oh, he got the third one.
Was that an ace, or did he only get the 3?
He got the 3. The final kill cam went to his teammate. Who was it? Let's have a look. Dean. No surprise. When an IMR pushes you aggressively while on the attacking round and picks off 3 of your players, you're not having a good series.
Yeah.
This one can get swept under the rug for Envy. Let's just sweep this one under the rug.
If you're up against Quins with an IMR, you're going to have a bad day.
Yeah.
You're going to have a bad day.
I kind of feel bad for them. Just a little bit. Like, you can tell by their facial expressions, just not a very ideal game. But Skyfire, just so dominant by them. Very entertaining series from their side. Maybe not so much for Envy. But, flexing their muscles a little bit. Showing, we're here to stay. They may have lost 1 series, but... if they're able to do that type of damage towards someone or teams or the people on Envy, then it makes you wonder they could be a contender, especially when we get to that 16-team championship bracket stage.
Yeah, totally agree. So both teams played really well, but yeah, it was the guys of Skyfire playing that little bit more. So guys, those of you playing at home, make sure you are following us on Twitter at ACL Pro, that hashtag ACL Briz. That is where you'll get all of the action. And again, we are stats tracking this event, which is going through our friends over at Does Play. Give them a follow as well at DoesPlay.com. So that's going to wrap out pool play round 4. We are going to be back very soon with pool play round 5. Don't you go anywhere. This is ACL Brisbane, brought to you by Astro, BenQ, and HyperX.